Alright, so fresh off of exercise 1 here, we just learned all the shapes on all the string groups. So there's 3 unique shapes on every string group that go kind of between fret 0 and fret 12. Or you can think fret 1 and 13 maybe, if you want to include the ones that don't have open strings, which is always good. So now we're going to do a little bit different of an exercise. This is the one that I worked on the most when my teacher first taught me in university. And this is to stay in one position. You're going to go down the position and then all the way up on the highest string group, back down, and then back down in the first position. So it looks like this. We're going to start on our lowest possible shape, which is here on string 6, 5, and 4. You're going to go to the next string group, lowest possible shape. Go down to the next string group, lowest possible shape. There's a lot of common fingers here, so it's kind of nice. And then the final string group, lowest shape. Once you hit here, we have no more different string groups to go to, so we're just going to start going up on the first, second, and third string, which we should already be pretty comfortable with these after the first exercise. Go up as high as you want. I just go to where it's comfortable. And then go back down. And then you're going to go back up all the string groups. So string 1, 2, 3, then string 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, and finally 4, 5, 6. So that looks like this when you can practice it smoothly. Just like that. Once you get that down, you can start doing these exercises in different keys. So just be aware that, you know, you're gonna have to move around. Like, let's say you go to F next. I like to go around the circle to 5th. So next in the circle would be F. The lowest possible F triad you can do, you'd think this is an F note, right? So you'd think you can do like F, A, C, but the problem is that A and C are on the same string here. So we can't really do all 3 notes at the same time. The lowest inversion then is going to be 5, 3, 3. So this one's kind of interesting because you end up working backwards. So you got here, here on the next string group, here, here, and then back down. So try to figure them out in the other keys. Once you figure it out in C, and if you're really comfortable in C and you have those shapes memorized, it will actually be pretty easy to transfer them to different keys. You might just have to do a little bit of work to figure out what notes are in each triad. Because, like, let's say you're in the key of E flat, you're gonna have some flats to deal with, like E flat, B flat, A flat, which isn't in the triad anyway, but that's okay. So anyway, you get the idea though. So you're gonna have to figure out those notes in the different keys, work through these exercises, and smooth them out. Once you get them pretty smooth, you don't have to have them perfect. I think you're able to move on to minor, because the thing with these triads is as you're learning them, you don't just have to do one to perfection. You can kind of do one till you kind of get it, start the next one, and then that will help your understanding of the first one. So if you're working on minor, major will all of a sudden become super clear. And then once you're working on minor, you can kind of move on to diminished, and then all of a sudden minor becomes super clear. So don't feel like you have to master one before you do the next, because they all kind of bleed into each other a little bit. Okay, so that's the second exercise for major triads. Down in one position, up the string group, back down the string group, and back up the position. So work on that, and I'll see you in the next video. Good luck.